Good day, it's Lee Spirit here from mindfulnaturenut.com, my website, blog, and shop that offers loads of free information on staying mindful while out in nature, and also that translates to how mindful you are and can be in your daily lives. So please head over there after the meditation and check that out. There are some great photos taken by me on my own adventures there, and don't forget to hit subscribe by clicking the red button on the right so you keep up with these free meditations out in nature where I share my own adventures with you while instilling calm and peace within you. Today's meditation is on what the world needs. That is not meant to fire you up, but it is meant to light you up, because that's really what we need more of in the world, is people who have found their joy, their passions, their inspirations, and they know what lights them up. For me, that is being out in beautiful nature, many times just on my own, where I feel the peace and stillness of the forest, and that creates peace and stillness within me. When I do what lights me up, it lights up the whole world. So by living your joys and passions, you too can light up the world and create a feeling of peace and stillness within your own life, your children's lives, your families, and your communities. So join me today from a place and an adventure that really lights up my soul, and that is a hike I did along Sombrio Beach, which was along the Juan de Fuca coast of Vancouver Island that I visited this summer. Take in the sounds of the ocean splashing against the rocks and notice the beautiful barnacles and the seashells and picturesque scenery while we meditate on what the world needs. But don't ask what the world needs. I invite you to close your eyes, relax the body, maybe take a couple of slow, deep breaths, softening any tension around your shoulders or your belly. And don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go out and do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. This is a quote from Howard Thurman. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go out and do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Let the words in that quote sit with you for a moment. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go out and do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Becoming aware of any feelings, sensations, thoughts, or images that might come. And what do you notice? What makes you come alive? And what can you do with that? Asking yourself, what makes me come alive? What can I do with that? What are the times when you feel most vivid, energized, engaged? What patterns emerge when you look at the times or circumstances that your unique gifts shine through? What are those patterns? Our passionate responses to life are like a string of shining lights guiding us home to ourselves and to deeper meaning. These lights are the talents, perspectives, and gifts that long to be expressed through us for the world. So now is the time to ask yourself, what makes me come alive, and what can I do with that? We are often guided to try to find our bliss and follow that, but following this directive can be like chasing sunshine. We can often better know what's meant for us, or what makes us really come alive, when we notice the circumstances that light us up from the inside and make us shine. So what is the pattern of these circumstances that really light us up from the inside, that make us shine? remembering that the world doesn't need us to do specific things. The world needs people who come alive. I'll finish with a little poem here. The river is famous to the fish. The loud voice is famous to silence, which knew it would inherit the earth before anybody said so. The cat sleeping on the fence is famous to the birds, watching him from the birdhouse. The tear is famous briefly to the cheek. The idea you carry close to your bosom is famous to your bosom. The boot is famous to the earth, more famous than the dress shoe, which is famous only to floors. The bent photograph is famous to the one who carries it, and not at all famous to the one who is pictured. I want to be famous to shuffling men who smile while crossing streets, sticky children in grocery lines, famous as the one who smiled back. I want to be famous in the way a pulley is famous or a buttonhole, not because it did anything spectacular, but because it never forgot what it could do. So what can you do? Can you remember what you can do? Remember what makes you come alive. Remembering not to ask what the world needs, but to ask what makes you come alive. To remember that, to go out and do that, because what the world needs is you to come alive. Thank you so much for joining me in this meditation today. I wish you love and blessings, and go out and find your passion and live your passion and do what lights you up. Namaste.